The story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood is one of the most well-known narratives from the biblical and Islamic history, found in the book of Genesis, chapters 6 to 9. Noah is known as Nuh in Islam and mentioned as prophet in Quran Surah Nuh 71, 1-4, and also in Surah Hud. The story is rich in themes of divine judgment, human sinfulness, restoration, and convention. Here's a detailed overview covering the reasons for the flood, events, and their aftermath. I will also tell you about the Islamic perspective, which is almost the same as biblical narrative with little bit of difference. Prophet Noah, Nuh in Islam, is traditionally considered to be a descendant of Prophet Adam in both Islamic and Judeo-Christian history. The exact genealogy, linking from Adam to Noah, is not clearly mentioned in the Quran, but is elaborated upon in various Islamic traditions and histories, as well as in Judeo-Christian genealogies found in the Bible. Noah is the 10th generation from Adam through the line of Seth or Sheath in Islam. Seth was Adam's third son after Cain and Abel. The genealogical line in the Bible runs from Prophet Adam to Seth, Seth to Prophet Enoch, Enoch to Prophet Noah. Enoch was the great-grandfather of Noah. I told you the story about the Prophet Enoch and Book of Enoch in my previous video. Do check that video too and subscribe our channel. The Bible describes the earth as filled with violence and corruption in the eyes of God. Humanity's mischievousness had become great, and every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. There's also mention of the Nephilim, beings who were the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of humans. Nephilim was big giants, and it is to believe that Prophet Enoch was sent for them. God instructed Noah to build an ark, means ship of gopher wood, and gave him specific dimensions and instructions. The ark was to house Noah's family, along with pairs of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground, to keep them alive during the flood. After Noah completed the ark, rain fell on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days, covering even the highest mountains, and all living creatures outside the ark were destroyed. Eventually, the waters receded from the earth. Noah sent out a raven and then a dove to find out if the land was dry. The dove eventually returned with an olive leaf, signaling that the water had receded. After Noah built an altar and offered sacrifices to God, God made a covenant with Noah and his descendants, promising never again to destroy all life with a flood. The rainbow was given as a sign of this covenant. Noah and his family were commanded to be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth. The narrative of Noah and the flood concludes with Noah planting a vineyard, the drunkenness of Noah, and the curse of Canaan, leading to the repopulation of the earth and the spread of Noah's descendants. The Quran does not specify the duration of the flood as mentioned in biblical history, but it describes how the earth's ovens burst forth with water, and the gates of heaven were opened, causing the floodwaters to engulf the disbelievers. Although there is no mention of Nephilim story in Quran just called all these the disbelievers. According to Quran, after the destruction of the disbelievers, the waters were made to recede, and the ark rested on Mount Judi, which is different from the biblical Mount Ararat. This marked the end of the deluge and the beginning of a new phase for humanity. The survivors of the flood, led by Nuh and his followers, repopulated the earth, adhering to the monotheism that Nuh had preached. The Quran emphasizes Nuh's role as a grateful servant of Allah, who was saved from the overwhelming disaster due to his faithfulness. The story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood has been interpreted in many ways over the centuries, and it has parallels in other ancient Near Eastern myths, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh. It's a foundational myth that speaks to themes of judgment, salvation, covenant, and the relationship between God and humanity. In Islam, the story serves as a reminder of the consequences of disbelief, the rejection of God's messengers, and the importance of regret and obedience to God. Hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Our message is respect humanity and respect all religions. God bless.